well, a little bit of both. Electronic Arts announced they will be shutting down their Visceral Games studio. So I'm going to read a little bit of an excerpt from the article that Polygon wrote up about this story. So they are making major changes to the team's in-development Star Wars project. Visceral has been working on an action-adventure game set in the Star Wars universe in some form since 2013, when EA and Disney announced the deal. It's been described as a story-based linear adventure in the style of Naughty Dog's Uncharted series. But it looks like EA is making a, quote, significant change to that title. EA's Executive Vice President, Patrick Sutherland, made a statement on their website, and it reads, totally. And I had this conversation with Greg earlier this week on Games Daily, and we kind of
done fast enough, and the game wasn't where it needed to be, but we were just gonna deflect bullets. Do you need to hire us for some sound effects?
We are great at it. We should definitely be hired.
But the thing that's interesting to me, when you guys were talking about games as service, I do think EA is one of those companies that chases trends, and they chase them hard, and they fall.
Part is, wow, you're tricking people into buying things. Wow, you're intentionally put for games if they're referring specific development teams to this specific publishing group or not.
I think they.
Were you?
I was looking for a title.
Oh, the game titles?
Yeah.
Sorry. So the games are. Britt is upset about this
analogy.
analogy.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Is Shadow Wars
so Zelda is definitely a top contender for me. My number one game of the year, which will be a whole nother discussion, is Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh, yeah. But I really think that Super Mario Odyssey might take it over Horizon for me once I actually get my hands on it. Because
very soon,
from what I've seen of the game,
I opened my Twitter. Somebody tweeted images of a slim PlayStation 4 in a box to me. I showed it to Colin. Colin immediately went into overdrive. It's rare that this man gets excited for anything, but he spent the rest of
very believable. This particular thing, I think, was because multiple people were selling these things. It only took a couple hours for everyone to realize that this was obviously real. Anyone that was skeptical about it, but it's so dark that you can't really see it.
It looks like a giant triangle.
It basically is just it's not like mass. Totally fine.
You say that, but look at how much flack Xbox One got for looking like a giant VCR next to PS4 when they both launched, right?
Sure.
Like, form factor matters to a lot of.
Which was, are they going to? One of the pinnacle questions was within this new.
This is the least interesting thing that they could have done. Like this, slim, and it's better. This is just a slim.
Yeah, that's an argument.
Won't exist in a year.
No, probably not. It'll be like on discount shelf.
Not just 4K. It's not just VR. If they come out and sell it right to me, I'm gonna be like, well, yeah, of course. I've
something I think we're gonna see come out a lot more in the.
But I feel like that's just us getting used to an argument that's already been for so long, right? Forever, us peasants have looked up at the PC master race,
and the invisible hand will ultimately speak. But I think only one of these things can really ultimately win.
So where do you come down on what's gonna happen in September?
Hardware like that?
It's going to drop.
I don't super cheap one, and it will work. But there's a better one, and that's how you sell people, and that is where this all goes.
But then you were like, you woke up, you're like, wait a second, I'm living in caveman times, and I could be in the Jetsons.
No, the Android thing's the same thing as the PC.
Could you make a device that talks to it more intimately? And with very open chatter in the gaming industry between sources and stuff like that, is it possible that Nintendo?
I agree with you. I think that it probably would be wise of them to stop marketing to handhelds because
that made the amount of money that those games made. So the point is that people go. So people go to those.
Disagree. I could, but that's okay.